Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. And in today's video I'm gonna be ranking all of my purple eyeshadow palettes and swatching my favorite shades, and also I'm gonna swatch my single purple shades and just purples in my colorful palette. So hopefully you'll enjoy that. This is actually the second time of me filming this video because I made one more than a year ago and I'm kind of re-filming these. I've already done the green shades in my collection, and now we're moving to purple, and that's because a lot of the palettes that I mentioned a year ago I no longer have. So most of these shades aren't in my collection anymore, and I have a lot of new ones, so I just decided to like update it. And I think it's gonna be a lot better this year. I think I have a lot nicer collection when it comes to purples, so hopefully you'll enjoy that. In case you're interested in what I'm wearing, I hope I'm gonna mention that also when swatching, but I kind of mixed the Delicious Delight from Cosmic Beauty. I have all the purples from this palette, and also I used two shimmers from the Manifestation palette by V Cosmetics. There's two like shimmery purples, so I've used those as well. And then I just played with some liner. So hopefully you will enjoy this video. In case you're new here, hi, my name's Sasha. I love indie makeup, I love colorful makeup, I love eyeshadows especially. I have a lot of palettes, and purple is one of my favorite colors. It's definitely a color that I wear a lot, especially in the colder months, but even all throughout the year I just love purple. And I do wear it usually at least once a week, so I do have a couple palettes with purple shades and, you know, violets and stuff like that. So that's everything for the intro, and now let me change up the setup and we'll get into swatching. Okay, so here are all of the palettes. It's kind of like all over the place, but hopefully it will make at least some sense. And I'm gonna start with like a full-on purple palette, and then we're kind of gonna go into like palettes that only have a couple purples or like partially purple color story, and then obviously a like palettes that are also like single shadows in my collection that are purple. So hopefully you'll enjoy that. And yeah, let's get into it. So a full-on purple palette is this Night Terror by Unearthly, which is a gorgeous 9-pan palette. And you can see you have kind of like a almost like nudish shades, then obviously this like really bright pink, like very light pink. And you have this like kind of almost like grayish color, like a gray purple, and then this blue, but it's like mostly purple color story. And it's very pretty. I think I'm gonna actually swatch the Eerie, even though it's like very gray, but I just love the undertone of it. Like it's such an interesting dusty gray purple, and I really enjoy it because I don't think I have a shade in my entire collection that looks like this. This is so interesting. You can't tell me that it's not. And then I think I'm gonna switch Night Terror because it is just such a pretty shade. Like, I'm sorry, but this is just so gorgeous. It's like very like fuchsia pink going into purple, and then it ends with this like very light blue, almost seafoamy green. It's just gorgeous. I don't know how well it will actually turn out on the camera, but hopefully. So that's the Night Terror. Obviously I could swatch the entire palette. Like, it is so pretty. I don't know, like I'm not really into monochromatic palettes, so I don't actually use it as often, but I do have to get better at it. Then another like very cool toned palette is the Spellcraft palette by Little Cosmetics. It's a fairly new palette in my collection. I've only had it for a while, and as you can see, like there's a lot of like kind of gray and berry shades in here, and then you have a couple of like really nice purpley shades. I especially love the shade Incantation. I also love Cauldron, which is like very deep matte purple, but I think we're gonna swatch this one. Like, this is such a vibrant, and it has this like almost gray base, but it is such a vibrant shimmer. Like, this formula, Little has a great formula for shimmers, by the way, like also for matte, but the shimmers there are just incredible. I'm gonna swatch Cauldron as well. I just really like them. They're very pretty shades. I think I haven't really like touched that properly. Yeah, this is Cauldron. Very, very pretty shade. A little bit on the berry side. So if you're into cool tones and like kind of taupey grays with your purples, this is exactly where you should go. And I have a couple other cool toned palettes, so let me see. Okay, so I have this Ice Maiden palette by Beauty Moon Cosmetics. That one is also very like, you know, very cool tone, mostly like blue, but it has this friction shade, which again is very like purpley gray, and it has this beautiful Arctic ice, which I love. These like very soft periwinkle purples. I don't even know how well this will be visible. You definitely do need like a really good primer for this one because it's very light, but it's very beautiful, and like with a right primer it actually looks gorgeous. And you have this shade which is going from like deep blue to deep purple, then you have Sugar Plum, which is very deep purple. Like, this one is even more like more. And then you have Ice Maiden, which is very pretty, and I love shades like these quite a lot, even though it's not like the sparkliest shimmer, but I just love the undertone of it. It's very like lavendery, and I just love that color. So that's for Beauty Moons. Again, a very nice cool tone palette, but I really like it. You have the black shade, you have an inner corner, and you have this beautiful holographic shade that has like gray base. Like, it is so pretty. And then you have this gray to green. Like, this color story just really works for me, and I have to use it more. I always forget that I have this palette, and also I feel like a lot of my depotted shades from the Christmas Eve palette that I'm trying to use up are similar to this, so I just always go for the depotted shades to use them up. And also I have a lot of blues and purples in the Salmona 2 palette, which is my Panda palette this year. So I think that's the main problem for me. Then another cool tone palette is this Winter Wonderland by Cosmic Beauty. This one obviously has like a lot of blues, cool tone greens, purples, and kind of pinky shades. I really enjoy the shade Calm. This one is probably gonna stain because this one is very vibrant, and I think some of these do stain. Not really on my eyes too much because my eyes are kind of like oily, but on my hands whenever I swatch it, like this one doesn't swatch the best. It's gorgeous on the eyes, but it doesn't swatch the best. Then obviously I have this really deep purple, this really fun lavender, kind of with like a little bit of blue in there. Then you have this Winter Solstice, which is a gorgeous shade. I love shades like this. It's like light seafoamy blue that goes to pink purple to almost like fiery orange, and then the sparkle is gold. So I love shimmers like these. I always wear them. Like, if I could, I would wear this shade all the time. And then you have Atmosphere, which is this deep like turquoisey inky green. I don't know how else to describe that. That goes that goes to this like really insanely vibrant, almost like pinky purple, but like so vibrant, and it goes pretty dark. I don't know if you'll actually see that, like on camera, maybe in the mirror, but it is just such a gorgeous shade. I have to swatch that one for you too. This one creases on me a bit, so I have to be very strategic with that, but Like this shade gives me life. So this is the Winter Wonderland, still a favorite palette, like one of the favorites. Then do I have another? Oh yeah, another like predominantly purple palette, or like very purple heavy palette, is the Salmon 2 Moonwish by Wooden's Eye. This one is the newer Salmona, and as you can see, I have these like kind of like more like rosy purples, and this like really light lavender, this shimmer, this shimmer, this shimmer, this deep purple. I think I'm gonna swatch blue though. Now this one is very like, maybe you can even see it from the way I swatch it, like it's kind of squishy shade. It doesn't really crease, like I haven't really had a problem with creasing, but it is a very squishy shade and very iridescent. I love the way it looks on the eyes. It's just you have to use your finger with it, which I sometimes find really annoying. Like I know that shimmers look really nice applied with fingers, and I normally don't really have a problem with that, but I just usually I do my makeup right before I go to work, so sometimes I just don't want to have like random particles on my hands and then transfer it to my clothes. I think I'm also gonna swatch Lunar Eclipse, because this one, it's such a pretty purple. Like, do you see like how vibrant and deep it is? It's very like vibrant plummy shade. And yeah, these ones are just a favorite of mine. Then another palette, like many purples, and that like really, I don't know, like the whole aesthetic is kind of very purple, even though not all of the shades are purple, but I just always think of the purples in here together with the greens, is the Harvest of Souls palette by Fantasy Cosmetica. Sorry. And I love the shade Patience. Like this is such a gorgeous light pinky lavendery pastel shade. Actually, I haven't really the kind of thing there. Like oh, so pretty. And I just, this shade in the inner part of the crease with like something dark like this, or like that is everything that I want. Like this is a gorgeous look. This like I just this like love these, and that's kind of everything I want to use when I do a purple look. And then I have to swatch the shade Eternal, because this is such a gorgeous sparkly do you even see that sparkly shade. It has kind of like a gray blue undertone to it, but then the sparkles are like soft lavender and a little bit of like almost gold. So so pretty. Also like the ensnare, that one is a bit more raspberry. This palette is so good, and the greens here are incredible. The mattes and the shimmers in this palette are just top tier. So if you're looking for something like that, definitely go for that. Then from the King of Purples, I have the Blend Bunny Divination palette, which is a collaboration with Robert Welsh, and this is like a colorful palette. It has a lot of different colors, but you can also find purples, and these are again like very me purples, I would say. The shade Psychic is very fun. So this one, so just like a very standard mid-tone purple, but I do like the undertone. It has like a bit of pinkiness, bit of magenta tone to it as well, but it's a very like lavendery purple still. I just really enjoy that. And I think we're also gonna swatch Gemini, because again, like very interesting matte shade that we don't have here right now. It's not fully like gray purple, but it's also not fully vibrant purple. It's like a really nice mix in between, and I do enjoy these shades a lot. And I like that you can mix it with the blues, with the greens. Obviously I love mixing purple with green. Purple with gray also really nice, but purple with the yellows, oh my god, that is chef's kiss. Love that. Then what else is very purple, like mostly purple? The Witch of the Wildflower by Dievren Cosmetics. It's a gorgeous 9th pan, and kind of half of the color story is purple. Oh my god, sorry. Okay, so from this one, I think we have to swatch Starworth, because this is such a vibrant purple. Okay, next round. This is such a vibrant purple. Like, do you see? It is so like neon-y and gorgeous. So that one definitely wins it for me. And again, I love the color story, the fact that it has the greens and yellows as well. Again, just a favorite combo. Then there's the Little Ghost palette by Odin's Eye in collaboration with Angelica Nikos. This is from their Halloween collection. Really enjoyed this matte purple. That one, especially together with the yellow, like it's just really, really pretty. I love the ominous, very kind of standard purple shimmer, but I just love these, and they're just really nice in the second half of the lid, like kind of in the outer part. Very pretty. And then when you put the shade Boo in the first half of the lid, this is just like very iridescent, bluey pinky shade. It looks so stunning. I don't have sleever in this one. I guess I don't. Okay. Then I have this mini charms palette by Beauty Bay. And this is just like a small little 9 pen, and as you can see, it's mostly like pinks, blues, purples with like pops of these. Like this one is actually Franken shade, so but the shade that was here looked kind of similar. It was just a little bit more neutral. But you can see I have a lot of berries, kind of peachy and pink with blue purple shades. You have these like purple to gray, and then you have this shade which is called Ethereal. Very pretty shade. And actually like really sparkly. I was not expecting that from Beauty Bay. It's very nice, slightly dusty lavender. And then you have this really kind of deep purple going into this deep bluey steel. And kind of like, I don't know, it's like a blue turquoise steely shade with that purple. Is actually this one like is very interesting, and I don't really have that in my collection. So this one's pretty unique shade. That one is called Mystic. So that's for the mini charms by Beauty Bay. Then obviously the Salmon 2 by Odin's Eye. Let me actually put it right here. So the Salmon 2 by Odin's Eye. This one has like a full row of purples. As you can see, my row is slightly falling apart because I have many pans here. I was like 2 times ago, or like 2 uses ago of this palette, I was able to hit the pan in the shade Dream, and this one has the like biggest dip already. Like it is just mystery how come it doesn't have larger pan. But yeah, it's this one, and I just, again, I love these pastel-y purples. I can bathe in them. And then which one I'm gonna swatch? I really enjoy this shade, which I also use for my face as a highlighter. It also has a huge pen. This one is called Meteor, and this one is very like pinky pinky purple, and it's very iridescent. It's gorgeous as a highlighter on the face. So yeah, that one, really enjoyed that. And also I love these two mixing with this yellow. Like these three are such a gorgeous eye look. Also, I think I once wore this with this with this, and obviously these are so like sunsetty, very pretty. I'm trying to think of other looks that I did with this that I like really stood out. But yeah, this is a great palette. Then obviously the palette that I've been using for the intro look is this Delicious Delights by Cosmic Beauty. I've used this one quite a lot lately. So I love frosting because this one has like the green shift to it that I just enjoy. So you can see it's like, this one is very, I don't even know how to call this shade, but it's like very, very vibrant, cool toned pink purple, but like very vibrant with this goldy green sheen. really pretty. And then obviously I have Milkshake, Jelly Bean, Charms. Trying to see, like, this one is kind of more berry, so I think it goes more with the pinks. Maybe I'm gonna switch it with the pinks. But the Milkshake is kind of similar to all of these. I guess we're gonna try Charms because we don't really have that many deep purples, but as you can see, it's kind of similar to this one, which I don't remember what this one is from. I think it might be from the Witch of the Wildflower or something like that. I'm not completely sure what it was from, but that one is also, like, those are very similar, and I do really enjoy these for my purple looks. And then I guess I'm just gonna go the way they are here. So I have the Nomad Fairy Tale Europe palette. In case you want to shop from Nomad, I do actually have a code with them. It's not affiliate, I don't earn any money, but you can get 10% off. And so the Fairy Tale Europe, you have the Wicked Fairy and Sleeping Beauty. Those two are very, very pretty. I think I'm gonna switch Sleeping Beauty because that one is slightly more interesting for me. Because this one is duochrome, or I don't know if they call it duochrome or multichrome actually, but it is like a purpley blue with like these kind of greenish peachy sparkles in there. Very gorgeous. And then Wicked Fairy is kind of like a, what is the, it's kind of like mixed between these two when you swatch it actually. So very gorgeous palette, and I love the mix of other shades here. Like the pinks are really nice with it, the yellowy greens are very nice with it as well. You can really incorporate this into anything, and the mattes are kind of very neutrally taupey. So if that's something that you enjoy, I highly recommend that. Then another very purple palette, and again it's purples with like yellows and greens, which is my favorite combo obviously. It's the Nightshade palette by Gourmand Girls in collaboration with Doodles by the Bunny. And this one has this poisonous shade, which is like purple going into this like green with a bit of gray as well. Very stunning shade. I'm in love with that. Then you have the Night Fury, which is like super, super deep purple going into this steel, metallic, almost black. That one is very fun. Love all of these matte shades. Love Hypnotic. At first I didn't really like it because I thought it's gonna be very satiny, but it's actually really nice in the inner corner, for example. So that's Nightshade, very important purple palette. Then we have the Mighty Monster palette by Udensai in collaboration with Annette Oberstadt. And you have this really gorgeous matte, which we have similar shades. This one is very similar to it. But then you have the Ouroboros. I think that's how we're supposed to pronounce it. Do you see how like pinky purple this one is? And the shine on it. This one is a highlighter on the face. I'm sorry, but that is so beautiful. So that's the Mighty Monster. Then I have this V Cosmetics Midsummer Moons palette. This one opens up like this, and as you can see I have quite a bit of purples. I do really like this like very deep, almost blue purple. I'm gonna swatch it on the other side. These mattes, this one and this one, I don't know if it's because of the pan, because these two are completely fine, but these, even though they're really like soft to the touch, they don't have the best pigmentation, and you have to kind of like really get in there. I'm not a fan of these two shimmers because they're more satiny, so I have to top them with something nicer. But then this, by the way, this doesn't have any like shade names, so yeah, just this purpley shimmer is so pretty. Again, very like magenta bright shade, and again very, very pretty. Then I have the Fall Magic by Unearthly Cosmetics, and this one mostly has like pinks and berries, but it has the shade Mystic, which is very, very pretty, like berry purple green. And then the shade Change, which is very like steel pink purple top. So that is really fun. Then the shade, then this book palette, I really love the shade Cauldron. Like, I'm sorry, but this is just, and maybe it's really similar to the other shades that I've already swatched, but I just really enjoy these purples, especially with like greens. I'm sorry, but that is so pretty. It doesn't swatch the best for some reason, this one, and the which one also doesn't swatch nicely. I think the shade Terror also doesn't really swatch nice, but they are actually really nice matte shades that I do enjoy a lot. Then I have the Elements of Evil by Sugar Drizzle, and this one has the Arsenic White, which is kind of similar to the shade from the Nightshade palette. I don't remember how it was called, and also kind of with the which one was that? With this one from the Winter Wonderland. Like, it has a similar idea behind it. So like the shine is actually very like goldy. This one is like goldy peach, but the base is purple. And it's a gorgeous shimmer shade. And the other ones are just like very like they have a lot of purple in them when they flip, but they're not like they don't have purple base. And there's the Haunted palette, also by Gourmand Girls in collaboration with Doodles by the Bunny. And you have again this shade, it's kind of like pink and blue shine, the same as from the Little Ghost palette by Odin's Eye. Then you have Ghostly, which is very pretty shimmer, very like lavender, nice, beautiful. Also looks gorgeous as a highlighter, and it's a very frosty lavender. I do enjoy that one a lot. And this purple is also pretty cool. It's Cursed? No, Bewitched. I don't know what I was thinking. But Bewitched, very vibrant purple again. Kind of like this one, but not really. Like, it's just really nice vibrant purple. So Haunted. Then I have the Muse by Cosmic Beauty. This is kind of like a grungy neutral palette, and it has this kind of like deep blue to purple, and then this Whisper shade, which I do really enjoy. But my favorite purple from this palette is Sweet Pea, which is like kind of slightly more pinky pastel purple. Oh, love that one. Like, that one is so gorgeous. So that's the Muse palette. Then I have this Serpent palette by Mika Beauty Shop. This is in collaboration with Martha's Makeup. And you have Immortality, which has kind of like a bronzy base with this pinky purpley blue shimmer through it. Then you have Reincarnation, which is pinky purple shimmer. Like, it's very shiny, very good looking, very iridescent, gorgeous as a face highlighter. And then Netherworld, this one is very kind of gritty when you try to swatch it, and when you use it, like, this one is probably the worst shade from the palette because it is very dry. But once you actually like get it on your brush, it is such a gorgeous, like, almost royal blue type of purple. Very nice. And I haven't really used this palette for a while, and I have to because it is gorgeous. Like, this entire palette is a masterpiece. Then I have the Smitten palette by Diaphragm. This is one of the newest palettes in my collection that I've filmed with. And obviously, like, it has the shade Perhaps, which is again like very cool toned. Sorry, not cool tone, very like, I don't know, like murky purple. Really interesting. Like, I don't really have a shade that is like this. I think the closest one is this one. But yeah, very like deep. Almost like there's a hint of aubergine in there. And then obviously a lot of the shimmers are very purpley, pinky blue. And they have kind of all different shifts, I think. I don't know. The shade Biscuit is like a purple berry to green. Then this one has more like a pink sheen. This one has a lot of like pink blue, so it kind of looks purple from a lot of angles. Yeah, I mean, do you see that? Do you see that? The like blue, pink, purple. It just, oh, this one is so, so vibrant and sparkly. So that's the Smitten. Very cute palette. I think they did a great job with this one. Then by Gourmand Girls, again we Doodles by the Bunny, there's the Bitten palette, which is a vampire inspired palette that they released for this Valentine's Day. You have Nosferatu, which I feel like we already have a lot of shades kind of like that on my hands. I'm gonna swatch Hysteria because it's a very deep, sparkly purple. I think this one has like a, yeah, I think you can maybe see it, but it has a green flip to it. Again, something that I really like. And I don't know what else I should swatch. I kind of find it really interesting, the shade Shapeshifter, because it's like blue ink with like a bit of purple there as well. Very interesting. Again, a shade that I don't really have in my collection, and that always intrigues me. So that's for this palette. I should have mentioned it sooner because it is very like, even though it doesn't have that many purples, like the color story does associate purple a lot. And I have the Manifestation by V Cosmetics. And this one has a beautiful deep shimmer shade. Then the shade I Am Abundance, which is very sparkly, kind of like sea foamy, going into pink, going into beautiful purple. Then you have I Am Confident, which has like a green, blue, and with a hint of purple flip as well. I guess I'm gonna swatch I Believe in Me because I usually forget to swatch the deep purple. This one is a bit grittier and a bit drier than the rest, but it actually creates a really nice effect on the eyes, and it's a really nice deepening up shade to give your eyelid a little bit more of a like shape and definition. Then I have the This is the Season by Cosmic Beauty. This is their Christmas palette they released for the past Christmas. And you have the Fairy Lights, which is gorgeous periwinkle light purpley blue with a lot of pink sheen to it. I've worn that once as a face highlighter and it is stunning. It is so stunning. Then obviously Party is gorgeous, Bubbles are gorgeous, Gifting is gorgeous, but I feel like we already have so much of that. Maybe I'm gonna switch Party for you. We don't have that many pastel shades, and this one, I don't know if the swatches will do it justice, but this one is so nicely pastel-y, but it like actually shows up on your skin. You don't need like white primer or anything. With a regular primer, I think I've tried it with the Wet n Wild Mega Lost primer, like a very basic, non-expensive primer, and it looks stunning. Then I have a couple of single shades. These are all my Makeup Beauty Shop singles. Well, not all, but majority. A couple of them I have also in my like project and in other palettes. But I think we have to swatch this shade, which is called Toxic. And it's like a pinky purple base with hollow sparkles. And this one is just, I mean, I don't know if you will see that, but this one is gorgeous. I mean, do you see that? Like, I'm sorry, but this is just the most beautiful shade. I'm gonna come closer. Like, are you kidding me? Are you actually seriously kidding me? It's stunning. I love that one. Then you have Monica, which is like such a deep purple going into green. It is a perfect Halloween shade, honestly. So this is Monica. And I think it's kind of similar to this shade, but isn't like, do you see that it has so much more base and like pigment? So that's that one. And then Enigma, which is like blue purple, like kind of periwinkle with goldy pink shine to it. Where am I gonna put you? I'm gonna put you here. This one is a bit flakier, but honestly the effect is incredible. Do you see that? Do you grasp how beautiful this is? Because I don't. I've had this for, I don't know, 2 years. I cannot believe that this shade is so pretty. So yeah, should I switch something else for you? I feel like these are my genuine like favorite from that. Then I forgot about this Project 20 Uses palette, which is the Nomad Chicago Speakeasy. And this one is a beautiful face highlight for me. It has the aviation. It also has Chicago Fizz, which both have like a lot of purpley pinky flip to them. There's also the shade Southside, which is like this really nice bright green going into the like kind of seafoamy green going into a beautiful purple. But the aviation, which I usually mix with Chicago Fizz, is the most beautiful purple highlight on the face. So this is aviation. I mean, come on. And then I'm also gonna switch Southside, which I know it looks green, but then when it flips, which I don't actually know if you'll see the flip, but I think you can see it right now that it's like purple. And I really like, I know that green to purple is very basic flip, but I just really like these two shades. I like these two colors. So whenever I can get a multi-chrome and duochromes with that, I can't really help myself. Also, what I really like, and I think it's really worth mentioning, I love that a lot of these purples, like especially these two, are very purpley. Like, I'm gonna switch Knock and Speak Easy. It's like a purpley gray brown. Very, very pretty. And then I think it was the Violet Hour. Also gray, but it has that like pink lavender undertone to it. So if you like grays and purples, like this is actually a really nice neutral palette to have with you. And you also have like really warm browns as well in case you ever feel like it. And then I have this Pokemon palette from Colourpop. Some of these shades will be also like the potted shades and mica shades and stuff like that. But the shade Blasting Off, which is one of their glitter shades, but they have very soft glitter particles, honestly. So it doesn't even feel like glitter. It has like a blue, green, gold sparkles running through it. It is such a gorgeous shade. It kind of looks holochromy. And I really enjoy this one. So that's Blasting Off. Then Lavender Town, which is also an original shade from this palette. I know we have kind of a lot of purples like this already swatched, but I just really like them. And then I think I should also mention this. This is a Glam Shop single shadow that you can buy, or I don't know if they still have it available, but I bought it as a single shade from Glam Shop, and it's called Narcissus. And this one, do I have a shimmer like this? I mean, I don't really like it. Is pretty unique shade. So that's Narcissus from Glam Shop. And I love that you can mix it with the yellows, with the blues, with the pinks. Like, you have a lot of different ways how you can use these purples if you like them too. And it's just such a perfect color fit palette. So that is our Pokemon. Come on, work. And that was the last palette. So let me give you a little bit of a close-up of these sparkly shimmers and all those beautiful matte shades. I mean, like, if you love purple, you can't tell me this isn't heaven. These are all so pretty. So definitely let me know which of these shades is your favorite, and what are your favorite like other purpley shades in your palette. in your collection, or just like your favorite purple palette. As you can see, like I only really have one full-on purple monochromatic palette, but I do have purples a lot in my collection with like other colors that I enjoy with it. So yeah, that's everything, and see you tomorrow with another video. Bye, have a great day.